Okay, we want to know what makes Muhammad a prophet. Can you give us a reason why we Christians should believe that your prophet Muhammad is? Because we have good evidence that Muhammad is a prophet, right?
He isn't a prophet.
He is not a prophet. What makes Muhammad a prophet? That's the question we ask.
Everything that makes Moses, Jesus, David a prophet, same thing. Same thing. Give me one thing Muhammad has and they don't have, and we'll talk about it.
According to the Quran, okay.
So did you understand my
I didn't
response?
understand what you said. Okay.
So, for all the reasons you believe Moses was a prophet, David was a prophet, Jesus was a prophet, for the same reasons Muhammad is a prophet. Same reasons.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
One, first of all, we don't believe David was a prophet. We believe Moses was a prophet.
Did he have a book?
One second. We believe Moses was a prophet, and we believe Jesus was a
Did
prophet.
David have a book?
Okay, so you asked me a question. No, let's
It's
stick
a
on the
conversation,
subject.
right?
Yes.
Did David have a book?
Did David have a book?
Yeah.
But David wrote a book. He didn't have a book.
Was it inspired?
The song, no, the song.
Was it inspired by God?
Let's stick to the subject.
Exactly. This is the subject.
Let
Let me clarify something. We are discussing prophethood.
What makes Muhammad a prophet?
Yes.
I know what.
Let me dissect the question. What makes Muhammad a prophet? So the issue of prophethood is at stake here, right or wrong? Agreed?
Muhammad's prophet. Not prophet.
So before we talk about Muhammad, we need to understand what prophethood is.
Right.
What is your definition of a prophet? Right? So in order to apply a standard to someone, we need to establish the standard first, right? We need to understand what the standard is. Standard is prophethood, right? The first thing we need to do is understand what do you mean by a prophet,
Okay.
right?
We can do that.
Once we understand, according to your view, biblically, what is a prophet? That's for that reason, it is very important for me to understand why David is not a prophet. Okay, what qualities does he lack as a prophet?
Muhammad, that's a prophecy, that's a miracle.
Okay.
Can you show me any prophecy or miracle that Muhammad did in your Quran?
This is your question. What makes Muhammad a prophet? And then question mark at the end, right? That's the question. And in order to answer the question, I have to understand
what a prophet is?
as to what you mean by a prophet.
And I gave you what prophecy is, I gave you what miracle is.
Yes, you gave me
now
two.
Answer the question.
Wait. Calm down. You gave me the standard. You said.
I'm running out of patience.
Well, I don't blame you, man. I know.
Answer the question.
I usually have that kind of.
Why Muslims so free to talk about Muhammad?
Wait. I will.
Then talk about him. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about Muhammad.
Okay. Can we both be calm?
I am calm. I'm calm, but I'm running out of patience.
Okay.
Right?
I'm saying, in order to apply a standard to Muhammad or to ask a question about him, we must understand the question so that we can properly answer the question. Do you agree? Is that fair? Yes, it's fair. It's fair. So I'm trying to understand your standard, because your standard, you yourself cannot uphold your standard consistently, even in the Bible. So before you point the finger at me or him or her, you need to understand your own standard before you apply it on others. Do you understand? If I say you are not a good man, for example, and if I don't explain what I mean by good, how can I even say that to you? You're not a good man. I need to understand what good means first, and who does it apply to. I should be able to point out people according to my standard in my literature that this person is good because of that. That person is good because of that. He is not good because of that. So now, for that reason, you gave me a standard. Miracle and prophecy. Both of these I'm finishing. Both of these qualities can be found in David. And you said David is not a prophet. I am asking why. He has both of these qualities. He has prophecy. He has miracles. Why is he not a prophet? And if he's not a prophet, how can Muhammad be a prophet? If David has both these qualities, if you're not accepting David as a prophet, if you are not accepting David as a prophet, how on earth will you accept another man as a prophet? I have answers to all your questions, but before I answer your questions, I need to highlight the point that you yourself don't understand your standards. You don't know what prophet is. You don't know what a prophet is.
Adnan, let me finish. Clearly, you couldn't respond to Muhammad. So now I'm going to ask you, because you just want to go into David so much. Let's go to David.
No. You raised David.
Let's go to David.
You mentioned.
You want to talk about David? Let's go to David. Show me the Bible where David's a prophet. Show me where the Bible where David's a prophet. Show me the Bible where David's a prophet.
I will.
Take it there.
I will.
Show me where the Bible where David's a prophet.
I will.
Show me then.
I will.
Show me.
I will.
Calm down.
Majority of people
Can I
are
respond?
Muslims.
Can I respond?
I'm standing. Is there anyone Christian here? No. Okay, one Christian. How many? Okay, two Christians. All the rest are Muslims. You have 30 Muslims. You're talking about
When you finish, I'll respond.
So the question is, where does the Bible say David is a prophet?
Okay.
Show me.
Good.
Show me.
Good question.
I don't want to hear you talk no more.
Acts 2:30 say David was. So Acts 2:29 to 30. Fellow Israelites, I may say to you confidently of our ancestor David that he both died and was buried, and his tomb is with us to this day. Since he, David, was a prophet.
You didn't expect that, did you? You didn't expect that, did you?
No, guys.
This is why before you point fingers at Muhammad, you need to understand your own scripture. This is the point I'm making.
Let's not mock
you don't
him.
know what you're talking about.
Let's not mock him. We're not mocking him. We're just showing you that it exists.
Yes, it's there. You can read it 10 times.
Maybe it's a different Bible.
Read it 10 times. It's there. You haven't read it.
Maybe have.
Or if you have read it but you didn't pay attention, obviously.
No, maybe have.
So listen.
Guys, no. Let's not mock him. We don't need to mock him.
No, we don't need to mock
Guys, we don't need to mock him.
him. He's a brother. He can make a mistake. No problem.
He can make a mistake.
He can make a mistake. No problem.